Now here's the thing, when we measure hope, students are not usually low on goals, and they're not actually low on agency. I mean, some people are, but usually when we see pockets of low hope, it's because they don't see pathways. And this is the empowering part for all of us, right? Because you think about your job as a parent, as a teacher, right? First you got to know somebody's goal. So if you've never asked that, how can you help? So just start there. How many students in your class have you never asked about what their goals or ambitions are? Maybe they've told you, right? But if you don't know what their goals and ambitions are, how do you even help them? So that's a simple place to start. But pathways, this would be an example of pathways. If I say, okay, Rick, you want to graduate, that's great. How are you going to do it? And you go, I'm just going to work really hard. I'm going to study every night. And I go, okay, great. What if that doesn't work? And you go, I don't know. That's not somebody with high hope because he only has thought about one way to achieve that goal. But if I ask that question, he goes, well, if I really need it, I'll get a tutor. And if that doesn't work, then, I'm going to make sure I take advantage of office hours. And if that, and you go on and on and on. That's a measure of high hope because they see multiple pathways to accomplishing that goal. They hit a wall here, and they go, oh, that's easy. I'm just going to walk around the wall. They hit a wall, and they go, that's easy. I'm just going to get a hammer and start smashing the thing, right? That would be an example of high hope. So let me dive into some of this. Now, this unbelievably is true. Think about all the college ratings and rankings that exist that are designed to supposedly help people make informed decisions, right, about the college or university to choose. Largely, these rankings and ratings are made up by input measures. So there's large weight assigned to the incoming GPA, the incoming test scores, right, of what they did in high school before they ever matriculated. We put that in a formula. We add endowment size and a couple other things into it, and we say, here's the best colleges and universities in the country. Here's a simple thing. If we were interested in measuring the learning, growth, and development of students from the time they matriculate to the time they graduate, which I argue would be a pretty cool measure of the best college and universities, we have no idea which are the best because no one has ever set out to systematically do that. We take inputs, we put them in a formula, and we say, here's the best college and universities. Now, as it relates to the output measures we do track, like grades and retention rates and all this kind of stuff, this is unbelievable. So average GPA in higher ed has gone up 1.1 points in the last 30 years. So some of you might have graduated roughly 30 years ago. I have awesome news for you because if you graduated, say, with a 2.3, that's really a 3.4. And what the audience has just revealed to me is both your age and your grade point average. But think about it, right? What does a 3.4 mean today? I mean, as an employer who's looking at these, I know what it means. It's perfectly average. And there's actually evidence that grade point inflation is more rampant in the most elite institutions. Okay, so we've kind of outgraded grades. That's what we've done. We've created a system, and now we've kind of outgraded grades because they're not proving to be very useful to employers.